Every NHL GM has a secret weapon, a card they hold close to their chest, a strategic advantage that could change the fate of their franchise. And in the world of prospect development, the Pittsburgh Penguins just got their hands on a nuclear option. But here's the problem. With a weapon this powerful, one wrong move could blow up in their face. This isn't just about a top prospect. This is about a groundbreaking, controversial new rule that could change the entire future of player development. It's about a high-stakes gamble on a kid named Ben Kindle, the Penguins' 11th overall pick.
Puck takes off with Marinoff. 2-on-1 chance. Kindle the shot. Scores! Ben Kindle ripping the puck by Woodski.
And today we're going to expose why this move is either the most brilliant decision of the year or the biggest mistake the Penguins have ever made. For years, the path for a top Canadian junior player was a simple and brutally unforgiving one. You were either good enough to make the NHL, or you were sent back to your junior team in the Canadian Hockey League. There was no in-between, no AHL. It was a rule designed to protect the CHL's talent pool. But it created an impossible roadblock for some of the best prospects in the world. Players who had dominated junior hockey and needed a new challenge were stuck going back to face teenagers again. They were forced to tread water while other prospects in Europe and the NCAA got to cut their teeth against professional competition in the AHL. But all of that just changed. Thanks to a new provision in the NHL's collective bargaining agreement, a small, subtle rule was implemented that changes everything. Each team is now allowed to send one 19-year-old CHL prospect to the AHL. No longer are they bound by the old restrictions. Now, for the first time, GMs have a middle ground for their top prospects, and the Pittsburgh Penguins are reportedly about to be the first team to exploit it. So why is Ben Kindle the guinea pig for this groundbreaking new rule? Well, it's simple. His game is tailor-made for it. At 5'10" and 176 pounds, he's a highly intelligent, highly skilled playmaker. He put up an insane 99 points in just 65 games last season, finishing 7th in the entire WHL. He sees the ice like a chess master, always thinking 10 steps ahead, and he's a menace on both the power play and the penalty kill. Kindle was drafted 11th overall by the Penguins, and while some scouts questioned his size and skating, no one denies his elite vision and playmaking ability.
Hash marks, Vidston to Tulk, up top, Kindle fires a shot, he scores! Ben Kindle with his second of the game, another power play goal for the Hitmen.
But here's the crucial question. Would his development be better served by staying in the WHL, where he's already a star, or by throwing him to the Wolves in the professional AHL? The Penguins believe they know the answer, and that's where the controversy begins. But for all of his talent, there's a reality that separates the CHL from the professional game. The AHL isn't a junior league. It's what players call the jungle. It's a meat grinder. It's a league of men playing for their careers and their livelihoods, and it's built on a foundation of grit and physical dominance. This isn't just about a higher skill level, it's about a brutal professional grind. We're talking about long bus rides, back-to-back games, and a physicality that Kindle has never experienced before. While Kindle is a highly skilled player, he's listed at just 5'10" and 176 pounds. So the concern here isn't his offensive ceiling or his hockey sense, it's whether he can endure a season of playing against 25-year-old veterans who are fighting to keep their careers alive. The AHL has a veteran rule, but it's a league filled with highly experienced players. These aren't just prospects. They're players who are just a phone call away from the NHL, and they'll run through the wall to get there. The risk for the Penguins is that Kindle's elite skill and creativity, the very things that make him special, could be stifled by this unforgiving physical environment. The fear is that his confidence could be shattered and his development could be derailed before it even has a chance to begin. Is the reward of giving him an early taste of pro hockey worth the risk of throwing him to the meat grinder? That's the real question. This is where the debate gets heated. There's a very strong argument that this is a brilliant, future-defining move by the Penguins. The AHL is a league of men filled with players who are bigger, stronger, and more experienced than anyone Kindle has ever faced. So by exposing him to that level of competition, the Penguins can fast-track his development, identify his weaknesses, and ensure that he's ready for the NHL sooner rather than later. It's a chance to build his strength and his competitive edge against a professional grind, rather than letting him dominate a junior league that he's already mastered. But then you have the other side of the coin, the side that says the Penguins are making a fatal mistake. The AHL is known for its physicality. What happens when a player listed at just 5'10" and 176 pounds is forced to play against men who are 25 years old and 220 pounds? The concern is that Kindle could be neutralized, get injured, or have his confidence shattered. He might spend the season on the third or fourth line, playing limited minutes and not developing his offensive game. The argument is simple. You let a player like Kindle go back to junior, let him dominate, let him build his confidence, and then you bring him up when he's ready. The Penguins are rushing their top prospect and they're gambling with his career for the sake of an accelerated timeline. So what do you think? Are the Penguins making the right decision for all parties involved? Or are they just looking out for themselves and risking hurting this player's development? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. I want to hear from you. And this debate isn't just about Ben Kindle's career. It's about the very future of the Pittsburgh Penguins. See, this is an organization that needs young talent desperately. They've struggled to reload their prospect pool for years, and they're now in a crucial period of transition. If Kindle's AHL experiment is a success, he could be playing a key role in the Penguins lineup within a couple of seasons. He could become the core player they've been waiting for. But if this move backfires, the Penguins will have gambled away a season of development for their top prospect. The risk is high, but the reward is immense. If he can take his elite vision and playmaking and adapt it to the pro game, he has a ceiling that could reach point-per-game status. If he doesn't, he might become just another promising prospect who couldn't handle the pressure. As a result, this is a crucial case study for the entire NHL, and the Penguins are on the clock. And Kindle is just the beginning. This new rule changes the landscape for every single team. Other teams, like the Blackhawks, Flames, and Canadiens, also have top prospects who could benefit from this new rule. Will they follow the Penguins' lead? And what happens to the CHL when they start losing their top players a year early? This could lead to a massive power shift in junior hockey and a new level of competition for prospects. Ben Kindle isn't just a player, he's a symbol of a whole new era. So let's hear your final verdict. Was this a genius move or a colossal mistake? Let us know in the comments below. And if you're a true hockey fan, don't forget to like the video and make sure you subscribe to Hockey Uncovered, where we dive deep into the story shaping the world of hockey, and you won't want to miss what's coming next. In the meantime, keep the train rolling and click one of these videos right here, and I'll see you in the next one.